total, massive confidence in life, in myself, while talking to women, while talking to people throughout the day. I want massive confidence, okay? Man, I'm excited for this talk. Thank you guys for joining me. I heard something a little while back. This is a quote by Socrates. It's 2 words. Know thyself. And this talk about knowing yourself had to do with learning. It had to do with, are you a better, when you read, do you learn more from books? Do you learn more from watching videos? Do you learn more from podcasts, the radio? Do you learn more from a person, a mentor in person teaching you? Okay, knowing yourself. And when it comes to confidence, I think it's very, very important that we know ourselves. And here's the thing. I don't know how many people there are in the world, 7 billion plus, whatever. But I would like to bet that the majority of people do not know themselves. Let me give you an example. A lot of people have a story that they tell themselves. I know I do this all the time. I tell myself a story. Okay, I want you to search for the story that you've been telling yourself. Okay, for example, the person that's overweight. The story is, I've been fluffy all my life. I just really like to eat. I like to enjoy myself. I've tried, but I have a thyroid problem. I've tried every diet there is. That's the story, you see. But beneath the surface is something going on where they don't want to be overweight. Most people don't want to be overweight. Why? Because that image in the mirror is not something that they like to see. Okay, they want to be better than that. They want to feel healthy. They want to be able to fuck. They want to be able to go to the beach and take their shirt off and run a mile. You know, people want to be awesome. I want to look for some more stories. Let's be real. The guy that's maybe real skinny, struggling to put on weight, this is the other end of the spectrum. His story is, I just can't gain any weight. I try eating all the time, or I just can't get in the gym. The guy that works 40 hours and I just can't get in the gym. I'm tired, work's beating me up, or that's a story, but what are they really dealing with? Maybe a lack of dedication. Their energy levels are low. They're not really having proper nutrition. They don't know how to eat. So they just tell you that it's not that important. They'll be fine. Or there's so many of these, right? The person with acne, who knows that if you have acne, I'm not saying, anything is wrong, but sure, that ruins your confidence, okay? Instead of just telling yourself, I've tried the proactive, I've tried this and that, nothing's working. My friend, don't just give in to that story of this is how it's going to be. Maybe when I'm a little older, it'll just go away. A lot of us do that without diving any deeper, knowing, in this case, the foods that are causing acne. Maybe you're allergic to whey, to dairy products, but you continue to do that because you remain ignorant of what is causing these problems. Now, back to confidence, man. A lot of people, like I said, I don't think know themselves because it takes time alone. When we spend time alone in our heads, we turn inward. Okay, we get a glimpse of our souls. We see what needs to be changed, what we need to fix, what we need to get rid of. And that's uncomfortable. Okay, bear with me here. That is very uncomfortable place to be. When you're alone with your thoughts and you know the things that you don't like about yourself that need to be changed. And the world we live in is set up with mass amounts of stimulus. Okay, I'm going to give you a few examples. Instead of going inward and figuring it out, knowing ourselves, what makes us tick, what we want to change, a lot of people are just doing stuff to get out of their heads, to have that stimulus. It's escaping. It's a form of escaping. I talked about this the other day with my friend. But think about Chipotle. The average Chipotle line, maybe 10, 15, 30 minutes. Some people wait 30 minutes. All right, I've done this before. I've waited probably 30 minutes in the Chipotle line. And as I'm thinking, I'm going to Chipotle for a subpar burrito. I can say subpar. My sister works at a Mexican restaurant. Authentic. That's a good burrito, man. Chipotle, not that good. Now, anyways, the whole time, I'm waiting in this Chipotle line for a burrito, giving 30 minutes of my life, being antisocial in line. If you look at most people, they're sitting on their phones. This, my friends, is a form of escaping. Okay, when we are talking about ISIS or the bombing in Paris, about things going on in the world, and we jump on these trends just to talk about, that's a form of escaping. And a lot of times we're very uneducated in the subject, but we like to state our opinions so that other people think that we're knowledgeable, that we are paying attention. But really, my friends, what good does that do the world that you live in? By spreading fear and drama, by just talking about it. The whole meantime, you're ignoring yourself. You're ignoring going inward and escaping into this. Let's get even realer. A lot of guys just go to the gym just because they're bored, because they don't know what else to do. Is it okay? Let me ask you, is it okay just to go to the gym for 2-3 hours? Maybe. Maybe you're crushing it. But my friends, I think that a lot of us are just doing. I think it was Henry David Thoreau said that the ants are busy. It's not just okay to be busy. The ants are busy. But let me go back on this escaping. It's hard to know yourself because we're constantly giving our time away. I want to make it clear with the Chipotle. It's not wrong to eat Chipotle. There's nothing wrong here, okay? But what are we giving up? What are we escaping from by standing in that line, by waiting for these little pleasures in life, by not really doing anything to self-develop? We're kind of just drifting through life. We get these little pleasures and they make us feel great and so on. But at the end of the day, we still have this story in our head, and we think it's going to get better, but we haven't done anything to fix this man, this woman, to climb the steps to who we want to be. Now I'll leave you with this, guys. I hope that you would take a deeper look inside yourself, that you would get to know yourself. Be completely honest. I'll leave you with a quote from Jack London. I love this guy. I love this quote. He says, "I would rather be ashes than dust. I would rather that my spark should burn out in a brilliant blaze than be stifled by dry rot. I would rather be a superb meteor, every atom of me in magnificent glow, than a sleepy and permanent planet. The function of a man is to live, not exist. I shall not waste my days in trying to prolong them. I shall use my time."